been a member of parliament since 1997, continuously, so this is 20 years, and in all of the 20 years I've never witnessed anything like this. When there's been a government and when there's been an opposition, there's always been a speaker. The speaker has always been shown respect. And whenever the speaker has invited a member to sit, be quiet, or refrain or withdraw, that has always been complied with. So this is, we've set a new precedent today, or some may say we have descended to a new low. So that's in one capacity. The second is, as a former Speaker of the National Assembly, I can also say that the Speaker, from what I have seen, has taken all of the correct procedural steps, and it is for the clerk, if he feels that the Sergeant at Arms is incapable of enforcing the Speaker's ruling, to invite the police in. I also want to say that none of us would like to see chaos erupting further in the House. There's been enough of it. But at the end of the day, the parliamentary system we practice under is one where the Speaker is the presiding officer, and that presiding officer must be shown respect, and the dignity of the House has to be maintained. And so I would urge the members of the opposition to try to de-escalate the situation. The Speaker cannot be expected to assume the chair where there has been a breakdown of order, and we are in new territory here. So the reactions really are not good. And last comment, as of course a Minister of Government now, we are quite distressed at what we see is an evolving pattern of disrespect. It was meted out against His Excellency the President a few weeks ago on November the 2nd. That was a new first. No matter how bad relations got between the two main parties in this country, or the two main groups, there has never been a disrespect of the kind seen in Parliament on the 2nd of November, and we have never seen today's events repeated before. Previously there were incidents where people hurled objects at former speakers in the 1970s, but nothing as we have seen. And what is more amazing is the rapid descent. That in November you would see that, and then in December you'd see something else. And we have to maintain order. We saw, of course, the Santa Claus coming into the House last Friday. So what I'm quite distressed at, both as Minister, as former Speaker, and as an ordinary Member of Parliament, is a fast slippage into disorder. And I believe that after today, the Speaker certainly has a duty to call in the Chief Whips and maybe even speak to the Leader of the Opposition and the President of Guyana about whether or not we want to continue to be a parliamentary democracy and to be seen as one, or whether we want to just be labeled internationally as a bunch of hooligans. But I think that the opposition now ought to de-escalate, remove themselves, Mr. Ejil, from the chamber, and then we can start to get our hands around this problem.
Okay. The substantive issue of more time to discuss the escalation.
That really is quite amusing, and I'm surprised that it hasn't been taken up.
No,
the standing orders say that a maximum of 7 days can be, or may be. It is not compulsory, or it's not written in command language that it shall be. What few people have recognized is that by starting at 10 in the morning, we have actually gained more than 7 days. The standing orders are designed in such a way that the Parliament meets at 2 p.m. and ends at 10 p.m. But by starting at 10 a.m. every day and going until 10 p.m. for 10 consecutive days, 5 days, 2 weeks, we have actually gained more parliamentary time than the normal 2 to 10. And so if you do the mathematics and you add up how much hours have been afforded for the consideration of the minutes, the number of days may have been short, but the number of hours have been lengthened. And we are now enjoying more hours to consider the estimates than if we had done 7 days from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. So it is really a red herring. It is a ridiculous assertion, and enough time has been afforded, and we have not adopted any more time or any less time than we have enjoyed in this house at least for the last 20 years that I've been a member.